name's Caitlin. I'm from grassfedgirl.com. I'm a holistic nutrition consultant, and I've been working on healing my Hashimoto's thyroid disease for the past 10 years. My goal is to teach you what I've learned in my journey. So today we're going to be making the protein-sparing modified fast bread from Maria Emmerich. I've had a lot of people say that they wanted me to show them how I make it, even though it's the same as how she makes it. But I practiced a lot. I've taken this recipe and made it with both the eggs and the egg whites only. And I've tried a lot of different ways and, just expanded on what she has already done, which is amazing and wonderful. And she is an amazing cook and keto chef and everything. So this is just to have more videos for you to watch about how to do protein sparing modified fast bread. It is not to take away from what she's already done. So this is not the Wonder Bread version. I think she has a newer one that's a Wonder Bread version. This is just their regular original version. It's great for sandwiches and things like that. When I was a kid, my favorite thing was angel food cake. So it reminds me of angel food cake. So it's kind of like carnivore angel food cake, if that's what you, that's what it reminds me of anyway. So this is what we're going to be talking about. So I'll show you what I found works, and you can tell me if you've tried it and how it works below for you. Leave a comment and let me know if you've tried making this bread and any tips and tricks that helped you. Okay, so first thing, you want to get your ingredients ready. So you need your egg whites. You can use a half of this, or which would be a pint. This is a quart. So either one. I'm going to make a big recipe today. So I'm going to use this whole thing. This is a quart, 32 ounces. And then you're going to need your egg white protein. I've got the Now brand. She uses J-Rob. This one's a little cheaper, and I just bought the cheaper one that I could find, but Now is a good brand also. And you can use some spray. This is just for your pans. I like to use also the parchment paper. So I put a little bit of parchment paper, and I'll show you that. So get your parchment paper, and then it's your pan. They get really messed up when you cook this bread a lot, so it's hard to get them clean. Egg whites are very sticky. So this is a 23.5 by 13. So that is what I have here. And I have 2 of those, and maybe more than that even, so I might need another pan, but we'll just stick with the 2 just to show you how to do it. Also, you're gonna need your mixer. So I have my stand mixer here. You can use just the regular one in your hand, just the one that you make Toll House cookies with. You don't need something expensive. I just happen to have this already because I've been a food blogger for a long time, so I have a lot of things. But you don't need anything fancy or expensive. You can just use a hand mixer that's like 10 bucks, okay? And one more thing I found to be helpful is cream of tartar. You can get all of these down in the description box below. Just use my links in my Amazon shop and that will help me out. But this is cream of tartar. You can use any brand that you like. This makes a little more foolproof, so I use 1 teaspoon of the cream of tartar. One tip that Maria talks about is making sure your bowl is really clean and having no water. So make sure there's no water on your bowl or your spatula or any of your utensils, anything that's coming in contact with the eggs, okay? You wanna go ahead and make your oven 325. You're gonna cook it for 45 minutes on 325. And then the other thing that's really important is you turn the oven off when you're done with the 45 minutes and leave it in there for 15 more minutes. That makes sure that it doesn't fall when you get it out. Another thing I like to do is to put the parchment paper in the bread pan. So I just put my parchment paper a little bit in the bottom, and then you can spray on the edges so that you don't get sticky bread. And what I want to do is at the end I will go around and loosen it up before I try to get it out. So you want to have your ingredients ready. So get your egg whites opened, get your 1 teaspoon of the cream of tartar. You're going to get your 1 cup of the protein powder. Okay, so you're just going to pour all of your egg whites in there and make sure and put in your cream of tartar. So now just turn it on and let it go for about 7 minutes. Okay, so it's been going for a few minutes and I'm gonna add my protein powder. So you wanna, this is kind of a lot for mine, it's not the biggest one. And then you're gonna turn it on low. Okay, so now I've added my protein powder and I'm gonna turn it back on low to get it to mix together. Okay, so now you've made your batter and it's time to get it into, you want to quickly get it into your pans. So you want to fill it up. Don't wait too long, just go ahead and fill it up just before anything happens. So you gotta kind of be quick with this part. Okay, so now you've got them all full. And you can put them into the oven on 325 for 45 minutes. Okay, I'm just pulling it out of the oven. Look at all that height. Looks great, huh? Okay, now let it cool off completely before you cut it. Now I like to go around it with a knife and loosen it up from the pan. Okay, so here we are. The bread is done. It has cooled 15 minutes in the oven and it has cooled completely outside the oven. And it's all ready, so it's good to make sandwiches. You can put butter. My favorite way is just to eat it with butter. It is so good like that. So before you slice it, you want to make sure it's completely cool. And then you also, when the oven finishes, make sure that you stop it and turn it off, and then just leave the 2 loaf pans in there for 15 minutes. Don't open it or anything. And that will ensure that it doesn't fall. And you know, keep in mind this bread can be really addictive, so if you're more of a abstainer, you might want to not make this, or just make it every once in a while. I find that when I start eating it, I just can't stop eating it, so it's kind of like angel food cake, like I was saying, and very memorable for me as a child. So I do love it, but I don't know if it's the best thing for me to make all the time. Also, if you have histamine problems, a lot of egg whites can be kind of bloating, maybe have a rash or itchy thing going on if you have histamine problems. So you want to think about that. But yeah, this is how you make it. Let's see if we can slice it up. So here's what it's like when you're slicing it. That's what it's like when you're slicing it. And you can also toast it. You can make French bread. See how it's got this bouncy texture thing? Show you the texture on the inside. See how it, so that is what it looks like. I hope that video has been helpful. I appreciate you watching so much. Please subscribe, share, ring the notification bell. Let me know down below if you made the bread and what you think of it. All right, I really appreciate you watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.